In this video, we are talking about 4 communication tools that successful communicators use to have great conversations with their partner. I'm Amber Dawson. I'm a psychologist and couples therapist. I'm the founder of Amber Relationship Psychology, and my goal is to help couples with communication so they can feel seen and heard. So let's dive into those 4 tools that help couples communicate. So because most weeks are just a series of Tuesdays all strung together in a row, they're not parties, they're not funerals, they're just like Tuesdays and Wednesdays. We need general good communication tools that help us just check in on our partner's day-to-day world, and also are going to help us in a fight, in a conflict, in a misunderstanding. And here are some tools that can help with that. So the first tool is being prepared to communicate well with our partner. What I mean by preparing is when we're going to be talking to our partner, whether it's sitting down at dinner or when they're expressing a displeasure, to kind of know the attitude, the outlook that you want to approach that conversation with. I like to think of it like watching Netflix. If I'm watching one show, let's imagine I'm watching Queen of the South, and then that show ends and I flip to another channel, maybe I'm watching Emily in Paris, but I'm still thinking about the cartels, and I'm thinking about murder, and I'm thinking about all of those things that are on Queen of the South. It's going to be really hard for me to get into Emily and social media and her relationship with her boss in Paris. And so when we're with our partner, sometimes we're stuck on our own show, in our own head, even though we're now watching a new show. We're watching our partner, kind of like, flipping the channel, we'd be watching Emily in Paris instead of Queen of the South. And so we need to get prepared to tune out of our world and tune into our partner's world, to put our stuff on the back burner so we can be present for them. That is called what I call preparing. Preparing to be part of a conversation with somebody else where you're paying attention to them so you can engage in a topic and be responsive to what's coming out of your partner's mouth. You don't have to be prepared and responsive all the time, but just think, what are the key moments in your day, whether that's a phone call, a dinner before bed, or a hello, goodbye in the morning? When should you be prepared to tune out of your world and engage with your partner? The second tool I have for you that good communicators use sounds self-evident, but it's not. It's listening. Listening, yes. Letting the words come into your brain and listening to them. So many of us, what we do is we listen to respond, we listen to counter, we listen to explain, we listen to solve. We don't listen just for the sake of listening, being present, hearing what is going on for our partner. One of the single greatest illusions in communication, this is a quote by the way, one of the single greatest illusions in communication is the idea that communication has in fact happened. I don't know who said that, but I love the quote. We can demonstrate to our partner that we're listening by summarizing back, by validating their points. And this helps them feel like, yeah, they heard me, I'm understood. Which brings me to the third thing that successful communicators do is they validate. They validate what their partner has said. So if I'm like, oh, I had such a hard day at work, I didn't get this project done. What I see so many people do is they try to solve the problem, or they put their partner down, they criticize. It's not going to be helpful most of the time. Sometimes if you ask your partner, are you looking for help or are you just trying to vent? But a lot of times we're just trying to vent. And so what we can do if our partner's venting is if I said I had such a hard day at work, you could say, oh, sounds frustrating. You must be tired. We can validate their emotional experience. We could say something like, it makes sense you feel that way, or gosh, I wish you didn't have to go through that. Validation normalizes our partner's experience. It makes them feel connected, like we get it. So validation is a really powerful tool that we can use to help our partner feel connected, like you're on their team, you're engaged with them. So try it. And the fourth tool of successful communicators is asking open-ended questions. So an open-ended question is something that makes your partner elaborate or share more versus a closed question, which gets them to answer in like a yes or a no. So like a yes or no question is, did you have a good day? Yep. We want to ask more open-ended questions. So what was the most stressful part of your day? What was the most exciting part of your day? Take me through your day in detail. I want to understand what you got up to. Asking open-ended questions helps open the heart and allows us to feel more connected, more understood, more seen by our partner. More like they're our friend, more like they're our lover. So those are 4 tools that you can focus on to feel like a better communicator with your partner. They're preparing, listening, validating, and asking questions. And if you're like, well, that was great, but I need some help with how to do that, don't worry, I've got you. I've created the online course Communication Cures. This course is designed to help couples with practical frameworks and strategies so that they can use these tools in their conversations, whether it's just in their everyday conversation, working through a place they disagree, or even healing a past fight. I give specific conversation templates so that step by step you can use these tools and try to have a conversation that goes generally productively so that you can resolve things, feel seen, heard, and understood, rather than having a blowout leaving you both feeling hurt and maybe a little angry. So this online course, if you're watching this video right now, it should be on sale. So click the link either in the bio if you're on Instagram, or in the show notes if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching this later, you can always click the link, and that's probably going to take you to a waiting list where you can get on the waiting list to get the course Communication Cures when you're ready. So click the link, get the course, and learn how to communicate with your partner so that you both feel seen and heard, and you can talk about hard topics without it blowing up into a fight.